Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the most honorable triple gems, Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. My venerations to venerable elders and my friendships to all venerable brothers. Good morning and good evening, our class and audiences around the globe. Yeah, today, October 25th, 2023, from KhP, Arizona. Today is the day 29, so almost a month. And I suppose it is to be the final day for our class 2023. And yeah, because I want just to share some Dhamma teaching in English only for the rainy retreats, or we can call residency, on 3 months. And now we have only 29 days for this year, and we will finalize our class today and we'll start again next year by residency 2024. And maybe next year I will update it for professional class system from our Zoom with registration, with class teachings and attendance, and also our lesson about Dhamma teachings. So this is our sutta, that this is what we have learned. Especially I will keep all these sutta together and will form as a class, and will give an introduction to a lesson, especially the sutta that you have studied. And maybe this is also for the new class, or for those who want to learn to study for the new class in another year. I think you have learned some from this class. So before we going to say goodbye to each other, so today we are going to finish our last sutta, Nidhikanda Sutta, that we have I think last week we have come to the stanza number 9, but from from the beginning, it is very good stanza that we can learn, especially Venerable Brothers, being Dhamma speakers. If you know this sutta very well, you will benefit yourself and also to our people to know exactly, clearly about the Buddha's teaching. Even though the Buddha encouraged to accumulate merits by giving dana, but you need to guide the people in right way, how the Buddha advises to do the dana, to give dana or offering. So last week we came to several stanzas. For example, from here, Nithim Nidhete Poriso Gambhire Udakandike Atte Keche Samupane Athayame Bhavisati. So a man stole his saving in the deep pit close to water, thinking, when a duty or need has arisen, it will be there to help me. This is how the Buddha gives an introduction to the sutta, and also how people thinking and saving their wealth, their property, their jewelry or money before we have bank. So now we have banking in the same way. Rajato va turutasa chorato pilitasava inasava pamokhaya tupikhe abadasuva etat tatha yalokasmin niting nama nidhiyati. To free me from a king if slandered, or from molestation, from a thief, or from a death, or famine, or accident. For these kinds of help, saving are stored up in the world. So this is the reason this 1.5 stanza or verse, it is a reason why people in the world saving or storing the wealth or storing his jewelries or money or his belonging, because they want to protect their fears or their losses, or for example Jaratova, it is from taxes. Maybe we have to pay the tax, but maybe the tax is overdue. So that's why, in order to protect this wealth from governmental sectors, they just store or keep it in safe place. And also maybe from the bad people, from thief, or maybe for release for the death. And know something and accident. So this is how the reason the people around the world saving or storing their wealth in the world. Started from the verse 3, Dava sunihito santo gambhire udakandage, nasapo sapada eva tasa tang upakapati. Although it is well stored in a deep pit close to water, still it cannot help him in all things on every occasion. This is the Buddha gives a reason, gives a problem. The Buddha just make up the problem. The Buddha just bring up the problem that even though the well is stored in right way or well or store goods or how to say reliable place or a good place or it's well keep, well store or well sale or well put, or you go to, for example, for now you go to the trust bank, the reliable bank that you can trust them. But the Buddha said that it still cannot happen in all things on every occasion. So even though your money is in the bank, the trust bank, but you cannot withdraw, you cannot experience, or you cannot have it every occasion or everything you need. Why? I think you know by yourself, even though now we have ABA, we have ACLIDA, or we have here in America, we have Bank of America, Chase, Wells Fargo, something like that. But you cannot do whatever you want all the time. Not thinking, not saying about the store, saving store in the deep water or in something in the ground at your property, for example. So the stanza number 4, Nidhikanda thana chavati, sanyavasa vimuyati, nagawa upanamenti, yakhawa piharandinam. There is the Buddha gives the cause of losing your saving. For perhaps those savings are removed from the place, or he forgets the sign telling where they lie, or nagas take them away, or yaksa carry them away. That is the problem that caused your saving away, or you lose your saving. But for now in bank, maybe this thing not happen. Thana Chavati cannot happen because you have banker. You go to the bank and make agreement with them. So Thana Chavati, your saving cannot remove from the place. Even though the bank is moving, but your saving account is still with you. Sanyavasa vimuyahati, you may forget where you place it, where you store it, but for now in banking, even though you forget or not, the bank can help you with that problem. But remember, it's not all the time, not all location, not all the thing that you need. They have times for you to go and come. You cannot go every time that you need. They have working hour like from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. So you have just that. Of course, you can go to ATM machine and withdraw money or deposit money, go to the ATM machine. But it is also not all the time that you need. Sometimes it's broken. It can broken anytime. And experience, if you cannot do, if you cannot perform very well. For example, if you deposit the money, you have to make money in order, you have to money clear, you have to money is good, that machine can read it. Otherwise, the machine will make you problem, and those money will be not count and removed from the machine. So Sanyawasa Vimoyhati, even though you not forget or you forget the place you go, but your bank account still with you. Naga wa upanamenti. Naga or Yakha wa piharantinam. Yakha or Naga, the dragon. This is the kinds of Deva, Naga and Yakha. It is the kinds of Deva or deities that living underground or living somewhere on the earth. They can take your property away. Here, now we have bank, so bank can protect you from this thing. You don't worry that Naga or Deva or deity or Yaksa or Deva then come to take your property. The bank now can be trusted. You cannot lose because of them, but you also can get a high interest, or you have to pay for the protection or doing something. That is with the bank right now. But from the time, the Buddha's time, there is no bank. They have to store this property or wealth or saving underground or near the water. That is what the reason, the fear that they face. Appiyawa dayada uttaranti apasatu. Yada punyakkayo hoti sapang etang vinasati. And half verse, this is half verse, Appiyawa dayada. Appiyawa pidayadas mean your dislike here. For example, your children, your grandchildren, or your relative, your husband, your wife that did not like you, they can do something. And also, if you have the same, you have bank account with your husband or your wife, also may they affected or they spoiled with gambling, with drinking, or with something in yeah, in bad way, that they have to spend lots of money. They may take this money, they may take your saving without telling you. It can be happen anytime for your family. This is for the wealth or property that you sell in with the bank or you keep somewhere. Especially now, many things happen in throughout the United States, Canada, and some other developed country. There are many joras, many thieves going from temple to temple, from monastery to monasteries, to take or to rob the temple. I think you have seen on the Facebook or TikTok, they have posted many cases happen in United States and Canada, that the groups of thieves and robbers go to the temples and take everything, even though the Buddha Puja casket donation box in front of the Buddhas, and wherever money that you put in your safety box in your room or wherever. They take everything. They take everything. This is in America. Many temples have that problem. Cambodian temple, Laos, Thai, Myanmar, Sri Lanka, and other temple around United States and Canada. So we lost many cases, and you cannot report to the police. You just report it, but it's nothing help you. The police just tell you you have to be careful. You don't need to keep money in the temple. You don't need to keep money in the temple. You go to the bank, put it in the bank. That is what the police advise. They never get the robbers. This is true here, even though we have something in democratic countries and developed countries. So your money can have problem all the time. Why? This is not only the incident in the world and current situation in the world, but also the Buddha said, Yada punyakkayo hoti sappang edang vinasati. Yada punyakkayo hoti, when his merit comes to an end, sappang edang vinasati, all of it will be destroyed. So it is very good to remind us that we are here and now because of our previous merit accumulation. We accumulated merit in the past birth or past life, or in previous time, that you do good merit, you save, you do dana, charity, offering, you observe sila, morality, ethic. All of this should be your merit, your past merit, and your current merit that you perform daily to protect you. Punya is punya is something to protect you from being destroyed, from being lost. If you know more, you have no more merit with you. Everything that you sell, everything that you try hard to earn will be destroyed by everything, destroyed by all these things that the Buddha mentioned before. All of these things, 1.5 verses this. Nidhikanda javati sanyava savimoyhati nagava upanamenti yakava piharanti nam apiyava pidayata udaranti apasatu. So all of this can be happen to you when yada punyakkayo hoti, when you no more merit, sapang idang vinasati. All your property, all your saving will be destroyed, will be lost. So this is why the Buddha make the introduction and the reasons, and also reason for losing your property. But now the Buddha introduce you very good and 100% guarantee for your properties, for your wealth, for your saving. So what the Buddha introduces, yasa danena silena sanyamena damena che niti sunihato hoti ittiya purisa sava. But that woman or man who through giving virtues, restraint, and self-control has well stored up his saving. So there are 4 reasons for men and women to save and to keep your saving or property very well and trust. Dhanena is very important by giving, by sharing. Remember that our Buddha, when he was as Sumedha, Sumedha recluse or tapasa, having thinking that there are lots of wealth and property, their parent, grandparent, great-grandparent, great-great-grandparent live for him. Lots of property, many crores, many millions of property and wealth keep for him. His parent, his grandparent, great-grandparent just go alone without taking anything. Asako loko sappang bahaya gaminiyan. Venerable Ratapala said that asako loko sappang bahaya gaminiyan. So living being will leave everything, no belonging, and go alone. Nothing taking with him, right? You cannot go to the next world. After that, you cannot take your belonging, your property, even your smartphone. You cannot take with you when you die. So that's why Venerable Rattabala have said, Asako loko sabbang bahaya gamaniya. So you will leave everything behind and go alone. You cannot take anything with you. But the Buddha just Sumedha just thinking that I will take all my property with me when I go to the next world. This is our Bodhisattva, Sumedha. Sumedha recluses thinking that I will take all of the property with me after I going to the samsara, go to the world cycles of this world. And then how can he do? He giving dana. He report to the king, report to the government, report to ministers, and he set up the tent for giving, for donations to beggar, donations to the poor, donations to the government, donations to everyone. He donate all his property. This is how he take the money with them, how take the property with them. Even those in Aditya Sutta, the Buddha also tell us to do that. So how the Buddha said in that sutta, Atittasmang agarasmang yang ni haradibhajanang tang tasa hode eomatitako logo. The Buddha said in Aditya Sutta, we are living. Our property is living like in the house that burned. The house that being burned right now, and all property will be destroyed. So you have to take out all of this property. Nihareteva danena, you have to take it by giving, by dana, by offering. That is the only way that you can take out your property from the house, from the burning house. The house being burned by the fire and will be destroyed, your property, also your life. So if you want to save, if you want to your property is saved, you have to take out. And how to take out the property, your wealth, your saving from the burning house? You take out by what? You take out by dhanena. Dhanena, by giving. Okay, by giving. So here the Buddha mentioned here also danena, silena, sanyamena, damena. So by giving, by virtue, sila, by restraint, sanyama, and by self-control, damena. So this is the way how you can take your belonging with you. By giving, how you give? Chetayam hi va sankhewa pukale a atiti sova. Matre petre vape ato chetam hi patri. So you can give to the shrine, Chetaya or stupa. You build stupa, or you offering stupa, or you give to those who take care of the stupa, like in Cambodia. Or in Sangha, you can do Sanghadana. You can do Sanghadana, you can offering to the monk, you can offering to the temple, you can offering to anyone. Or in an individual, to any other individual or guest, you invite the guest to have party, or to your mother, to your father, Madre Pitre Vape, and Chetam. They do not decay. So it is very, very meaningful for you. Niti sunihito. By giving alms or offering dana, it means you store it as well. Eso niti sunihito. So eso niti sunihito, it means that you store very well. You are storing your life in the trust place. And acheyo means this property is not decay. It means not ruin, not destroy. It's not old. It's still young. It's still grow up. It's still in fashion. It's still in fashion. It's not old fashion, old mode. It's still new for you. Anugamiko, it follow once. This property will follow you all the time, wherever you go, where you born, in the next existence, in any existence or any occasion. This property will follow you. This sale will follow you by giving danas to others. Saraniya Dhamma, it means how you live friendly to your friends, to others. How you live friendly to your friend, to others, by dana, by sharing. You share your your goodness. You share your food as a monk. You share your food to your friends. Silena, by you practice morality, the same to your friends. And Tithi, by understanding, the right understanding in the same way. And also Metta Kaya Kamma, you have to have your friends with loving body. Metta Vaci Kamma with Metta Mano Kamma. You have to be friendly. So these 6 kinds of Saraniya Dhamma will help you. In Atthakatha of Saraniya Dhamma, there is said that when you practice it 12 years or 6 years or 3 years at least, you will gain very good result. That where It means you go anywhere without any famine. You will have any food, you will have food, you will have sponsor, you will have friends everywhere you go. I can tell you about myself, just only that thing very little. When I when I ordained since 13 years old, yeah, I can say that I am very poor novice or monks, and not much merit for me. You know, it's very poor merit. I can say that I live Ghana, go to the people house invitation, never go, never have a chance to go. Some friends, some monk, they go many times, but I never have a chance that our monk send me to the dana. And also we have a food, we have something to eat. It is based on our merit, based on our punya, our good activity. But I consider myself as very poor, nothing to use, and no money, no nothing to use, just only simple living. Not very bad, but nothing to use, just only simple, just only one roof. I just have only one roof for, and maybe two two small roof, and just only one big roof for the novice samanera, and one bowl. Dhamma for 3 years non-stop. Practice Saraniya Dhamma 3 years non-stop. And I pray to Tanga. I think you now very famous about the Tutanga monks, but the real Tutanga, you have to understand what is the Tutanga. What is the 13 Tutanga? It is real. You have to learn about Tutanga. Tutanga is not just saving. I say people saying about Tutanga, but people do not know what is Tutanga really. So when you practice that, after 3 years and after I leave the country, being a monk for 8 years in Cambodia, I practiced all this Saraniya Dhamma for like 6 years I practiced, because first 2 years of my ordination, I was very poor, very unfortunate monks, but I 3 years, and then something changed my life. After I left the country in 2005, I was supported with many things, and from somebody that I do not know them. Until now, I am lucky for all the time. I don't have anything to use much, but I success everywhere I go. I got everything that should be gained. And now just considered to be not unfortunate like before. It is just only a thing that from myself. You have to believe your merit. I have more experiences in my life. Vinyapidaka Pali language to many monks in the big temple in Cambodia, like Nikrottawan temples and Mongolowan temples in Phnom Penh. So I was being a teacher there and teach the Pidaka and Pali to them. So all of this merit have you all the time. So that's why it is called Anugamika and Ajija. It gives you all the time and fresh, never ruin. Pahaya gamene yesu edam adaya kichati. Riches he gives up when he has to live life, but it goes along with. So Bahaya gamene yesu, when you live this birth, going to another birth, going to the when you die, it means when you die, edang adaya kichati. You take with them. Edang adaya, it means you take that yourself and gachete and you go with this thing. Share with you Ajura Tarano Niti, and also the thief cannot come to take it from you. Gajirata Tiro.
Sorry to interrupt, but I think you keep frozen up. I don't know if it's my side or your side, but I can't hear. It keeps frozen up.
You cannot hear?
Right, it was frozen.
Oh.
I'm not sure if it's my end or your end. I'm not sure if anybody else is experiencing it, but I've been.
So how about any other that you will see? So let me unshare and share again. Okay, can you see again right now or not?
Yes, Ponte.
Okay. Good.
Yes, I can see, but you keep frozen up as you speak.
So any others living hearing okay, or you have the same experience?
Yes, it's okay, teacher.
I'm okay, teacher. I'm okay here.
Maybe it's my end that keeps frozen, but you can continue. Sorry about the interruption.
It's okay, no problem. So now okay for you? Right? You okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it should be fine, but I'll keep listening. Thank you.
Okay, good. So I just continue to complete this all this stanza today. Maybe, yeah, I cannot explain much. So Atharana Manye Sang, it is not public to other. Ajura Tarano Niti, that the Jura or tips cannot come to take from you. It is good. Kayirata Tiro Ponyani, Unity Anugamiko. This wise man should make merit for those saving follow ones along. So Kayirata Tiro Ponyani. So a wise man should do merit. Kayirata Tiro Ponyani. Tiro means the wise man. Kayirata should make or all the time you go. Esa Deva Manuzanang Sappagama Dadoniti Yam Yam Deva Pipathenti Sappamete Nolapati. This is very good stanza that I always bring up this stanza when I talk the Dhamma, relating to the Dhamma, relating to the Dana. So I just take this stanza, it's in me all the time. Esa deva manusanang sabbagama daduniti yang yanteva pipatente sappametena lapati. This saving satisfy every desire of gods and men. Whatever they wish for, through this merit, they receive all. So, esat deva manusana sapagama dadoniti. This saving or this store, this property, this that you have saved well, it will give to you, to God or human or whoever, by you young, for children, this give as a children, for adults, for old people, the experience they give this as you wish, whatever you wish. So through this merit you can gain. Suvanata suvanasta susarata susantana surupata. Vanata, good look, good look. So vanata, good appearance means good look. You have a very beautiful body. So sarata means you have a good voice, very humble or sweet voice. And susantana surupata, you have a good shape and good form. That is different, right? A good somebody look you very good, very well, no, nothing to comment. And good shape, your body is good. Your body is good. Your body is not too black, not too white, not something like that. Your skin, very good skin, very good hair, and very good eyes, everything. And good form also, not short, not too long, not too big, not too fat, not too skin. So your body is good because of merit. Atipacha parivaro. Atipacha parivaro means sovereignty. Sovereignty means you have everything, your friends, your property, your land, everything is with you. Retinue. Retinue means your friends or your workers, your colleagues, or your co-worker is good with you. Sappametena lapate, through this merit they receive all. So by good merit, by dana, by offering, by donation, you have all of this. Padesa racham isarayam chakawati sukhang piyang. Devrachampe tipesu sappametena lapati. That is the result, right? A local kingship, you can be a king, the power king, and you can be an empire. Empires mean the king who occupies like United States or European Union or ASEAN or SAARC. So you can be a minister, you can be an empire, the monarchy or the emperor to control all of these nations, multiple nations, like Cambodia in the past, Cambodian Empire, Khmer Empire, or something. Whatever happiness a real ruling king has. So you can be a universal monarch, Chakrawati, the universal monarch. Here they translate the real ruling king has. So you can experience happiness as a Chakrawati, universal monarch. Devarachampi tepe, so you can be godly kinship in the heaven. You can be like a Saka, the king of Saka, the king of Yama, the king of Tusita, the king of Nimanarati, the king of Pranimita Vasavati. You can be that because of Dana. You can gain from that. Manusika cha sampatti, Devaloke cha yarati. Yacha nibbana sampatti, sapang etena lapti. So this is another result, another another result. Human good fortune. When you born as a human being, you will be lucky, very lucky all the time. Delight in the words of the gods, or you can born in the heaven and you enjoy, you have a power, you have all the time you delighted. Yacha nibbana sampatti, even the attainment of emancipation. You can attain nibbana sapametena lapati through this merit. So all of these things are the result, all the result. 1, 2, 3. It is 3 verses are the result. So we have another 3 verses. Mitta sampadang agama yonisoja payunjato vicca vimutti vasibhavo sapang etena lapati. This is all with the attainment of good friend. You will have a good friend because of giving dana. Devotions to some systematic thought. You also can think correctly, clearly, and not confused. Vicca vimutti vasibhavo. So there is a powers of understanding and freedom. So vicca means understanding or vision. Vimutti means liberation or freedom. And vasibhavo means the power or the skillful. You will be skillful, have vicca, have vimutti, have skillful. Vasi. Vasi means you skillful in your knowledge, in your understanding, in your liberation. Adesampida vimokhacha yacha savaka parami pacheka putti bodhi bhumi sappametena lapati. So all of these things, Padesampida, you can be discrimination. It means you get Padesampida, 4 Padesampida. Dhammapida Padesampida, Niroti Padesampida, Padipana Padesampida, and Atta Padesampida. So you have 4 Padesampida. Vimokhaja, the liberation. Liberation means attaining the arahantship. And also Savaka Parami, whatever perfection the disciple have. You can be attain the Savaka Parami like Sariputta or Mahamoggallana, also because of Dana. Pacheka Bodhi, you can be independent awakening. Pacheka Buddha also gaining through Dana. Buddha Bhumi, the Buddha ground. To be a Buddha also have giving. Dana Parami. All of these things happen to you. Final one. Evang Mahattika Esa Yatidang Punya Sampada. Tasma Dhira Pasangsanti Pandita Kata Punyata. So this is a great benefit, that is to say the attainment of merit. Therefore, the wise and intelligence always praise the making of merit. So this is the you can understand from the verse number 11. So we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 verses about the result of dana. So this is only dana that the Buddha gives the explanation, give the result. So Dana, Danena, Silena, Sanyamena, is not mentioned yet, just only Dana, only one. It is good like this. If you want in detail, you can go and see commentary, or you can see another sutta, especially the sutta that we have already learned. We have already learned the Sila, we have already learned the Sanyama, we have already learned the Dhamma. So all of these we have learned in previous sutta. And this sutta is especially about the Dhamma. So all of these are the things that we have learned, especially Nidhikanda. If you can learn by heart, just only Pali. You just learn Pali, and then translation you can read. Just read and understand the translation, and you just remember the Pali. So Pali is not very difficult to remember, and when you remember, it's not easy to forget. So you can remember that, and then you can carry whatever, wherever you when you go, you want to say. So this is Nidhikanda Sutta, the discourse on amounts of saving. So it is our last sutta, and also today is the final day for our residency and our year 2023. So in our Telegram, so whatever, so now this is finished. If you have any question, I give you a chance to maybe we can do 5 or 10 minutes if you have any question. If you have any question, you can raise the question now, and otherwise we can this summarize our last few minutes, then we dismiss. I don't want to dismiss now. It's coming up for me, make the problem, but it's okay right now. So yeah, if you have any question, you have a chance to ask. If not, I will summarize all this sutta. I hope that we have a chance to summarize, not cut off my Zoom. Yeah. So we have learned some suttas, right? First one, we have learned the first sutta is Jatuma Sutta. We learned first is Jatuma Sutta that discuss about the fear. Okay, let's do it. So you have learned Jatuma Sutta at the beginning, the first sutta that you have learned about the fears of monastic life. And after that, you have Akankaya Sutta. That means if you practice morality very well, facilitate yourself or to make yourself easy to gain when you practice morality. And also you have learned about the benefits of sila, the morality in Kim, benefit against the Anisangsavaka, like your practice, your morality will give you non-regret, and non-regret to joy, joy to happiness, and happiness to tranquility, to calm, concentration, and realizations, and detachment, or realize the truth, and especially the realize that you will be liberated. So all of these are the benefit of your morality, your practice. And then also you have like the Anumana Sutta about the behavior being a good to admonish or behavior not easy to admonish. That a good behavior in 16 qualities that you have done in Anumana Sutta. And also we have some discussion from Mahaparinibbana Sutta, we have some Satipatthana Sutta, we have, yeah, it is very good that you have come across very much, and I dismiss and hope you all enjoy your life. May you all be well, secure, happy. May you all have a happy minds. Namo Buddhaya. Tukha jane tukha bhaya jane bhaya soka jane soka hontu sapi pipanino sapi buddha balapata pacika nanjayam balang arahanta nanja tejena rakkhana bandhami sappaso yuraro so I'm not so have a peace and good morning to USA. Thank you very much.